finally found the apartment where you live.
Mary, what are you doing calling me out of the blue? You found my apartment?
Yep. You live in a pretty nice apartment. I thought you lived in a smaller, old, shabby apartment.
You know, will you stop following me around? Do you know how much trouble you've caused me?
Because it's your fault.
Huh?
You stole someone I like.
You're talking about that again? I think I've explained it to you many times already. That was one-sided on his part.
You want to say that he one-sidedly fell for you, don't you? It really pisses me off. You're bragging about being popular.
I'm not bragging.
But it doesn't change the fact that you took the guy I had a crush on. I'll never forgive you.
I didn't take him away from you. That was 5 years ago, right? You got a new boyfriend after that, didn't you? Why are you rehashing it now?
My pride won't allow it.
What?
I'm tens of thousands of times more beautiful and having more amazing body than you. There's absolutely no way you beat me.
All right. So what did you want today? You said you tracked me down.
Yeah. I got your boyfriend.
Excuse me? What boyfriend?
Don't play dumb with me. I mean your current boyfriend. You live with your boyfriend, don't you?
No, I live alone.
Yes, that's a lie. I've already stepped in your room.
What?
Your boyfriend is the best. While you were at work, I got into a good mood with him.
Work?
Actually, I had a personal change at work. I was assigned to a branch office here, so I moved here. And on my first day off, I happened to see you. I followed you and found your current address.
What's that? You're stalking me?
That's rude. We're sisters. Well, I had to run an errand that day, so I just followed you to your current apartment. But when I went back later, I found out my sister was living with a handsome guy.
I don't know about a boyfriend or a live-in boyfriend. If you've identified the address, I'll just move out as soon as possible.
Huh? Why?
I don't want anything to do with you.
Oh no, I just found you.
I'm not kidding. Ever since we were kids, you've always seen me as your rival. Whenever you got lower scores on a test, you'd tell me that I cheated. You'd tell a lie to the teachers at school. Even at home, you would try to blame me and make your pranks into something I did.
How can you remember such nonsense? And that happened in elementary school.
You haven't changed much as an adult, have you? You followed me around all the time and talked shit about me to everyone around you. You harassed my boyfriend. I think it's time for you to stop harassing me.
You don't have to say that. Let's share a good-looking boyfriend. Well, you might get kicked out soon.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. If you'll excuse me, I have to get going.
What? Wait a minute. Hey, sis. Hey, why are you ignoring? Now I get it. You're frustrated that I stole your boyfriend. I can't help it, can I? I'm always better than you. You should know that you can't beat me anyway. Loser.
Emily, I'm sorry for the short notice. Can I come over there and stay the night now? Susan, what happened? Mary found out my address. Huh? Mary is your sister, right? As I recall, she's been following and harassing you. That's right. Even though she's my bio sister, I wanted to get away from her. I thought I got away from her when I changed my job and moved out a few years ago. Apparently she found out where I live.
Oh, yeah.
And she says she got my boyfriend or something.
Boyfriend?
That's right. She doesn't believe me when I tell her I live alone.
I don't know what's wrong with her.
She tends to go off the rails when she gets emotional. Anyway, I have a feeling she's about to get me into trouble. I'm going to move out eventually. I'm going to pack up as soon as I can. I just need to evacuate for now.
Okay, I got a place for you to sleep. You can stay as many nights as you want.
Thanks. Sorry for the short notice.
We should help each other in times of need. And if you're having trouble with your sister, I'm always here for you.
I really appreciate it. Oh, I just got a cab. I'm on my way.
Have a safe trip.
You're so funny. You said you were going to move out quickly, but all you did was talk. I asked him about it, and he said you went to work as usual this morning. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to hang out with your boyfriend while you're away. At first, I was trying to harass my sister, but if he's this handsome, I'm going to steal him away from you. Hey, sis, how does it feel to have your boyfriend taken away from you by your sister? He seems to like me too. I'm going to get rid of you as soon as possible.
Mary? Where are you now?
Oh, hey, sis. I just called you on WhatsApp. I'm at your apartment. He says he prefers me to you. I guess that's true. I'm younger and more beautiful. He's going to break up with you now. So be prepared for that.
So, whose house are you at, and what are you doing there?
Huh?
I'll tell you again. I live alone.
You lie like that again?
I'm not lying. I've had boyfriends in the past, but now I'm completely single. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
Don't try to deflect me like that. Sis, when you get home from work, I want you to pack your bags quickly. Because I'm going to live with him in this room.
Huh?
I'm telling you, don't bother him by saying you don't want to leave him. He says he can't live without me and he won't let me go. I understand your frustration, but please respect his wishes.
I'm not sure who this him is. Either way, I've decided to move out. I don't care where you are or what you're doing.
Oh well, I wonder how long that unintelligible lie and bluster will last.
Susan, is this a good time?
Yes. I'm all settled with the move, so I'm fine.
I checked up on your sister.
Well, how did it go?
No, it's pretty bad. Also, I found out about the guy who was mistaken for your boyfriend.
Amazing. That's what I'd expect from a detective agency.
So, I'd like to talk to you in person. Can we meet up somewhere soon?
I'm okay with meeting you now.
Well then, how about a private room at the bar behind the station? I don't think Mary will find us there.
Okay.
I'll meet you there in an hour, okay?
Okay, I'll meet you there in an hour.
Sis, a lonely woman living alone dumped by her boyfriend. Are you having fun? I'm still in love with your boyfriend today. He's going to propose to me soon. I guess it's a sin to be beautiful. I'm sorry I became happy before you.
He is going to propose to you? That's great.
What? What are you still acting so tough, sis? Your boyfriend is going to propose to me.
Because he's not my boyfriend.
Okay. You can keep lying like that.
You know what? Did you think that you were just taking out your stress at work on me?
Huh?
I heard you got into a lot of trouble at work and got transferred to a new position. You've always been an evil person. I don't think you should take it out on your sister just because things didn't go well at work.
Hey! How did you know about that?
It's a secret. Well, you probably got into trouble at work for being selfish. That's just like you.
Shut up. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I see. I get it. Your live-in boyfriend dumped you and you went crazy.
This live-in boyfriend? Is his name Bob by any chance?
Yes,
Oh, I knew it.
I knew it. Why do you ask? Don't you at least remember your boyfriend's name?
Yes, I do. Except he's not my boyfriend. He's my ex-boyfriend.
Huh? Ex-boyfriend? What are you talking about? Says you're still dating Bob, right?
He's dating another woman now. Well, now that you took Bob away from her. The woman he was dating until recently would be more accurate.
What? I'm not sure what you mean.
Mary, you don't know anything.
Huh?
It's true that I lived with Bob in the past. But we were together for less than a year. We broke up 3 months ago and I moved out of his apartment.
Huh? But I saw you enter the apartment. I saw you with my own eyes.
That was about a month ago, right? I realized I left some of my things in his room. I went to the apartment to get them. Of course, I left as soon as I finished my business.
What's that? Wait a minute.
It seems you took Bob away from me because you thought he was my current boyfriend. It doesn't hurt me to have my ex-boyfriend taken away from me, and I have no more feelings for him.
Well then, that means I took him from a woman who is a total stranger to me.
Well, that's what it means.
Oh no, what should I do? It's gonna be a mess. Hey sis, what should I do? What if his girlfriend is scary? I'm afraid I'll get into trouble.
You don't have to worry about that.
What?
Do you know why I broke up with Bob quickly?
Huh? I don't know anything about that.
He gets obsessed with women.
What?
My first impression of him is that he's kind and handsome. He asked me out and we started going out. But when we moved in together, he was very possessive. Whenever I went out, he kept asking me where I went and with whom. He also interfered with my work, telling me what to do and what not to do. I couldn't take it anymore and we broke up within a year.
Is that so? He didn't look like that.
I guess there are things you don't understand until you live together for a while. And the girlfriend he's currently living with, it seems she's fed up with him. Even though she wanted to break up with him, he wouldn't let her go, and she was having a hard time. And then you appeared on the scene.
Wait.
I heard his girlfriend was happy. I don't understand what's so good about such a jealous and obsessive, jobless guy, but... Thank you for taking him in, she said.
Jobless?
Yup. Looks like he recently quit his job. Apparently, he's had the desire to be unemployed for a long time. He was barely a company worker when we were together. But after he got his current girlfriend, he finally became unemployed.
Seriously?
I mean, you didn't notice? Bob was at the apartment all day, right?
I never really thought about what kind of job he had.
Well, I guess you were just excited about the fact that you were able to steal my boyfriend anyway. Too bad he's my ex. But still, I'm really glad I left him as soon as I did. I hear she's ready to move out and disappear completely. She said she'll leave the rest to you.
Oh no. I didn't know Bob was such a guy. Why didn't you tell me?
Because you insisted he was my live-in boyfriend. I didn't think it was Bob, the ex-boyfriend I broke up with.
That's terrible. Sis, you set me up.
How could I have set you up? You misunderstood it and did it on your own.
But If I knew Bob was a jobless guy, I wouldn't have targeted him from the start.
Then you'll have to break up, won't you? Well, I don't think he will give you up so easily. Why don't you just accept his proposal and take care of him?
Oh no, I don't want to marry an unemployed, controlling man.
Oh dear, you're on a roll just now.
Oh, that's right. I just thought of a good idea. I'll give him back to you.
Huh?
His current girlfriend won't be coming back either, right? Then you should get back to him.
I don't want to. I mean, I already moved to another town. Bob and I are completely separated. There's no reason for me to go back now.
Don't say that, sis. Get back together. You were together for almost a year, right? Don't you still have some feelings for him?
I don't think so.
Oh God, that's the worst. Someone take in the controlling, jobless guy.
That'll be impossible. If you want to break up with him, do something about it yourself.
I'm so frustrated. I'm the one who's losing out. You're not hurting at all.
Well, because you came after me. I had to move far away from here.
Oh, I see. So you're unemployed now? If you moved so far away, maybe you had to quit your job. Then that's good. A punishment for forcing me to take the controlling, jobless guy. Ah.
Nah, I'm fine with that. That's totally fine.
Why? Are you spending so much time commuting to work?
I work from home.
Home?
It's a convenient time, isn't it? As long as you have a computer and internet access, you can work from anywhere in the country.
What? I thought you commuted to work.
I haven't commuted in the last few years. You said you had an affair while I was at work. I was like, what the hell is that?
Sis, where are you?
Why do you ask?
I'm going to barge in on you at your new house.
What are you going to do at my house?
I'll go after you this time.
Are you still saying like that?
Just hurry up and tell me.
Of course I'm not going to tell you. I mean, Mary, you don't have time to worry about me, do you?
What? Why?
Like I said before, you got into trouble in your old department and got transferred to this branch, right?
That's right.
You're meeting with Bob, whom you mistakenly looted in the middle of the day, right? That is, during working hours. I hope the company didn't find out.
Sis, I've been wondering, how did you know about Bob's girlfriend and my company?
My best friend works at a detective agency. When I talked to her about you, she was very kind and cooperated with me.
A detective agency?
I live alone, but you said you stole my live-in boyfriend. You said things that didn't make sense, right? So I got scared and asked her to do a background check on you. She told me that you've always had a bad work performance and that you've been skipping work and having an affair. That's how she found out.
That's not fair.
What?
I got caught by a strange man and almost got fired from my job. But you haven't been damaged at all.
I don't understand why I should be damaged. You brought this whole mess on yourself, didn't you?
Help me.
Huh?
Bob is your ex-boyfriend. You're responsible for taking care of him.
I told you it's none of my business anymore.
We're sisters, right?
Sisters? Who are you to talk like that?
Sis!
Of course I'm not going to answer it. I don't think we'll ever see each other again. I hope you'll be happy with the jobless guy you mistakenly took away from me.
Oh no. What should I do? Bob is staring at me. Sis, help me!
As expected, Mary quit the company. She had always been a habitual absentee without notice and had a terrible work attitude. The company found out that she had been skipping work to secretly meet with Bob. Finally, she was given a disciplinary dismissal. On the other hand, Bob, the jobless man who she mistakenly took away from me, is completely obsessed with her. Our parents have already disowned her, and she has nowhere to return to. Mary and Bob got married. She's now working several part-time jobs to pay the rent for the apartment and provide for him. I am working in the new place I moved to. My best friend Emily and I are as close as ever. We're talking about going on a trip during our next vacation.
Hey Samantha, how's it going? I just thought I'd check in on you and Tracy. She feeling any better?
I don't think that her condition has really changed all that much. Although, she did take some medicine and she's asleep right now.
I see. She's still coughing? Are all of her symptoms still there?
Yeah, she's still coughing and hasn't really seemed to change all that much.
I see. I don't know why, but I have a feeling this is only going to get worse. Anyways, I guess just keep keeping an eye on Tracy and listening to her cough to see if it sounds like it's getting worse. And she is taking in enough water and drinking enough fluids as well, right?
Yeah, I just went in to go and refill her water bottle. But I take that this means that you're going to be working all night? I think that you should just leave Tracy to me and concentrate on your work. You need to focus on what's in front of you right now.
I know, but that's the problem. I'm not there and it's making me anxious. Besides, I feel like Tracy has been getting more sick than usual this year. Just getting worried about her.
Well, this year has some really weird weather patterns, so maybe it's the climate playing with her immune system. I mean, she's still just a little girl, so maybe her body isn't used to some of the more intense weather that we've been having. Or who knows? It could be that someone from her school is sick and she just caught it from one of her friends.
I guess that it could be that as well. I feel like schools are just petri dishes waiting to explode the moment someone shows up with a cold or flu.
Yeah, I mean, you know how gross little kids can be from time to time. So I get why you're worried, but this was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, you might be right about that. It just makes me sad to know that our daughter is feeling so poorly.
I know what you mean. She's my daughter too, and I don't like seeing her like this either. But I think that you'll probably need to get used to the idea of not seeing Tracy as much. After all, she's already in 3rd grade. When are you finally going to give her some space?
See what you mean, but she is still only in 3rd grade. I'm not trying to smother her, but not going to just let her do whatever she wants.
You don't understand, Melvin. Girls just mature faster than boys do. I think that by the time next year rolls around, Tracy is going to be like a whole new person.
Really think that little girls grow up that quickly? Feels like she was just a little baby.
I know that can be scary, but it's the truth. And I think that you're only going to be harming her being helicoptering this much.
That's not fair. She's still just our little girl. And you're telling me that I shouldn't be worried for her safety?
Well, just what are you going to do when she gets a little older and starts having boyfriends? I really would like to see you try and handle that one.
I really don't think that our 8-year-old daughter is going to have boyfriends anytime soon.
Again, that just goes to show how little you know. Kids these days are getting into relationships at any age now.
Samantha, I really don't want to be thinking about any of this. But I do not think that our little girl is as grown up as you're saying that she is. I mean, she's still in elementary school for crying out loud.
Right, of course. Anyways, don't you have some work that you need to be doing? I would hate for your boss to catch you and get you in trouble.
I guess you're right. I can't just keep texting you all night about Tracy. But I really would like to have some time to watch over her this weekend.
Yeah, that should be fine. Hopefully her fever will have dropped a little by then. And I guess we might have to call the school in case she misses more class.
Yeah, please do that. I think I should be getting back home around 9 in the morning.
Sounds good to me. Well, I hope that your night shift goes well. And if anything happens, I'll make sure to call you, okay?
Great. Thanks so much for looking after Tracy while I'm stuck in the office. And when she wakes up, ask her if there's anything that she wants to eat so I can pick up any ingredients on the way home.
Yeah, sure thing. You got it. But once you get home, I was going to leave for my part-time job basically right away. So if you think that you're going to be coming home any later than 9 tomorrow, just let me know, okay? Anyways, I'm also going to start getting ready for bed, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey Samantha, super sorry to bug you during your work, but do you have a second?
Yeah, I can talk for a little bit. There's actually not much to do at the store, so I'm just in the back doing some cleanup. Is everything okay? What's up?
Well, the thing is, I don't think Tracy's getting any better. I called her school to tell them she'd be gone, and I'm taking her to the doctor.
Oh no. What's the matter with her? Has she gotten worse, or is it just more of the same?
Well, she doesn't seem to be having as much of a fever as last week, and the doctors are still convinced it's just a cold.
So then basically it's just the same cold that she's had this whole time and it's just not getting better?
Well, I guess so, but I've never seen a cold linger around for this long. I wonder if it's not actually something else.
But the doctors all seem to think that it's just a normal cold, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they are saying about it for now, anyways.
Well, you know how little kids can be. They get sick and then they can't move for a little bit and then they just bounce back just fine. Besides, we both know Tracy is a bit of a shrimp. So maybe it's just hitting her body extra hard. But she's still resting a lot, isn't she?
Yeah, she's resting, but I still just don't get it at all. For all the time that's passed, and all the rest that she's gotten, it still seems like that she isn't getting better at all. She doesn't seem to have any energy to do anything.
You really think that Tracy seems that bad? I think she looks better than she was before.
Well, I guess I just don't know. Maybe this doesn't even have anything to do with being sick. I wonder if something happened to her at school. You haven't heard anything like that, have you?
Nah, I can't say that I have. And as far as I know, Tracy enjoys going to school and spending time with her friends. And even after she started to get some sniffles, she still went to some friends' homes to play before things got worse. So I can't think of any trouble she'd be having.
Gee, then I guess it really is just this cold refusing to go away then.
I think that's exactly what's going on. So I think we just need to let Tracy rest for as long as she needs to. I mean, we wouldn't want to push her too much or try to send her to school in this state.
Yeah, well, I have already called the school and told them I think Tracy's going to be out for a few more days. But maybe I should call the teachers and see if there's anything we don't know about.
It sounds good to me. Well, anyways, I guess keep it up with watching Tracy. I'll go straight home once I finish with work here.
Daddy, are you there? Please answer me.
Tracy, is that you? What are you doing up so late? It's way past your bedtime.
I know that you're at work, and I'm really sorry to be bothering you.
It's okay, sweetie. I'm actually on break right now, so I have some time to talk. What's the matter? Why are you up so late? Didn't Mommy put you in bed already? It's not good to lose out on sleep.
But Daddy, I'm so cold. Please, you have to come and help me. It's freezing.
You're cold? Oh no. Is it because you're sick? Are you getting the chills again? Well, you should go and tell your mom and ask her for some medicine to help get rid of that.
No, it's not like that. It's not because I'm sick. I'm so cold because I'm outside right now. And it was Mom who kicked me out of the house. So I can't go and ask her for any medicine or anything.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that Mom threw you out of the house? This late at night?
That's right. She told me that she was having a friend come over and that he wasn't supposed to see me. But it's just so cold outside. I asked Mom if I could come back inside, if I promised to be extra quiet. But she told me no.
And your mom said that you had to go and wait outside of the house because a friend of hers was coming over?
Oh wait, shoot. I shouldn't have said that. Mom told me that I wasn't allowed to tell you about her friend. Oh no! Now I'm really going to be in trouble. She told me that if I told you about this, that you wouldn't want to live with Mommy and I anymore. But I just want to go back inside. I'm just so cold here. Please don't leave us, Daddy. I don't want to stop living with you. I was just cold.
Tracy, baby, you have nothing to worry about at all. I'm going to go home right away. I'm going to pick you up and you and I are going to be together, okay? I promise that I'll be there to protect you. Mommy, please. It's so cold out here. Can't you please let me in? It's even starting to snow.
I told you that you still have to wait outside. How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? Or do you just never want to see your father again? And if it's snowing, then go stand in the shed.
But the shed is just as cold. Please, I promise that I'll be really quiet. Can you please just let me in?
Tracy, I told you that while Mommy's special friend is over at the house, you have to wait outside, remember? I think you should be able to come back in the next hour, okay? You don't want to stop living with your dad, do you?
And just why is it that Tracy would have to stop living with me, Samantha?
Wait a second. Is Melvin? But why? How are you texting me from Tracy's phone?
Actually, how about I ask the questions? Starting with why in the world is our 8-year-old daughter standing out here in the cold? You better open up the front door to the house right this instant. I know that you locked the inside lock as well.
But is that really you, Melvin?
Of course it's really me. I can't believe that you would do something like this. What is the matter with you, Samantha?
This doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to be at work right now.
Well, I had to leave early to come and deal with this. I wasn't just going to abandon Tracy like that. Now hurry up and open this door. You let us in the house right now. Tracy is shivering and her lips are blue.
I can't come to the door right now. I'm in the bath. You'll just have to wait.
Better put a robe on and come open this door right now. If you don't, then I'll smash a window in. And then all the neighborhood will know that something is going on here.
No, don't do that. I'll open the door, just please know that I'm so sorry. Melvin, are you there? I just want to know when you're finally going to come back home.
I'm not going to be going home, Samantha. In fact, I'm selling the house. So I would start packing up your things right now, because you only have until the end of the month there.
Melvin, please. You can't do this to me. Can't we just talk about this? I don't get why you're acting so rashly.
I don't really think that there's anything that we need to talk about. Nothing you say is going to make me change my mind about wanting a divorce.
But I don't want a divorce. I don't want to lose you, Melvin, please.
You should have thought about that before you invited your little boyfriend over to our house. You should have thought about that before you kicked our daughter out into the cold so that you could hook up with your little boyfriend. What else is there to talk about besides that?
I know you're right. I did all those things and it was so horrible, and I should have never done that to Tracy.
But let me guess. In spite of all that, you still think that I shouldn't leave you.
Please. I'm so sorry. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I never wanted to hurt you or Tracy. I swear it. And you also have to know that I didn't want to kick Tracy out of the house, but I had no other choice.
What do you mean by that? How could you even say something like that?
Well, it was my boss that I was hooking up with. And so I didn't want him to tell you about our affair. But I also knew that I couldn't let Tracy see my boss either, so I had no choice. I had to put her outside in the backyard until my boss finally went away. I hope that you can understand the position that I was being put into.
You're telling me that you were worried about Tracy seeing your boss and getting you into trouble at work?
It's not like that. It's just, well, there was a work party one night and we got drunk and my boss and I ended up hooking up. But I didn't know it was him. I'm a victim here, you get that, right?
If you're a victim, then I think that we should go to the police. Especially if the boss is forcing you to keep up this relationship by threatening to fire you.
But, wait! We can't go to the police. They're going to ask me so many difficult questions. I really don't even want to have to think about any of this.
Well, then I'm afraid that you and I are still going to be getting divorced.
But why? Don't you believe me? I just told you that I was a victim of my boss's advances.
Of course I don't believe you. Are you forgetting the fact that I saw all of your messages you were sending Tracy the night I went to go and save her? Not only that, but even on your phone, I saw all the things that you were saying to your boss. Not to mention the pictures and videos you were sending. You told me that you couldn't wait to see him.
But I was only pretending to like him.
What part of any of this requires that you pretend to want what he's doing to you?
Because he told me that if I didn't play along with him, that he would tell everyone about our affair.
I seriously can't talk to you if that's all you have to say for yourself.
I don't get it. Why don't you believe what I'm trying to tell you? It's not like you read through every single one of our texts, and the whole story isn't just in the text either.
Actually, you should know that your boss already told me all the details of your affair from when it started until now. And he told me that you were the one who engaged him physically.
No, it wasn't like that. I was drinking, and I don't even remember any of what happened.
I just can't believe that either. Your boss showed me the text where you had flirted with him before, and even invited him over while I was at work for the night.
I'm so sorry for everything. I was really trying to figure out a way to end things with him, but I guess I just got carried away with it all.
Oh well, don't worry about it now. You can just go and sleep with whoever you want now that we're getting divorced.
So you're fine just ending all that we have together because of a little mistake?
It wasn't a mistake, and there wasn't just one. You've been carrying on with this man for a while now. Not only that, but every time he would come over, you would literally kick our daughter out of the house. Not only do I want to leave you, but to me, it's the only way that I can make sure that you never hurt Tracy again. So, if you don't have anything else to say for yourself, then I think we're done here. After that, Samantha and I got divorced, and I was granted full custody of Tracy. I sued both my ex-wife and her boss for their affair. After that, I heard that her boss packed up everything and moved far, far away. As for Samantha, she tried moving back in with her parents, but they were both furious with her. After her parents told her that they wanted nothing to do with her ever again, she tried to go out and find her old boss, but he was gone without a trace. Not only that, but many of Samantha's friends also ended up finding out about the affair and what she did to Tracy. In the end, Samantha had no one she could turn to for help. Nowadays, though, I have no idea what she's up to. As for Tracy, I've been taking time off of work as things settle down. After some time to rest properly, Tracy started to feel better and was able to return to school. I've been asking my parents for a lot of help in watching her while I'm at work, and they've been very supportive. I know the day might come when Tracy says that she wants to go and see her mom, and I think that she has the right, but for now, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that she grows up strong and healthy.